Hey, what's going on, guys? It's B from GunsNRoses, and I am live from Captain's Auctions warehouse. I'm super excited because I made a flash purchase last week for Father's Day for myself because all fathers need to treat themselves out once in a while, right? So this is my present to myself. Yes, the kids got me their nice little piece of artwork, but I thought it would be more fun to have a Star Wars Pro Stern pinball in my house. So I made the plunge. I was watching the auction and saw that they had one for sale because the last time I was at Captain's, if you guys remember a couple months ago, I checked out the auction showroom and I played it for the first time and I was blown away playing real mechanical pinball again for the first time in a long time. So I started having this seed implanted in my mind that I wanted a real pinball machine. And then that auction feel just kind of comes up when you see something go and it's like, oh, it's only 4,000 and people are wondering how much I spent on it. I'm like, I'm just gonna bid, and then somebody outbids you, and then all of a sudden, you end up bidding as much as you want to, and you end up winning after Chris does the countdown. And so Chris from Captain's Auction Warehouse is the guy that is the main auctioneer. If you ever watch Captain's Auction Warehouse, he's the owner of this amazing warehouse that we're at in Anaheim right now. We're in one of the warehouses. There's many places, and he's playing my Storm Pinball right now. So we're gonna head over there, talk to him, ask him a few questions for a little bit. But thank you guys for showing up in the chat. I have my brother who's behind the scenes of the camera. What's going on? So let me know who's in the chat right now.
Billy Wright.
Billy Wright's here.
Dylan J.
Dylan J's here.
Stilo's
here.
Footy Laughs.
Footy Laughs.
Alfred Berger.
And Alfred Berger. Cool.
Altad. Yep.
Just shout him out if you want to see anything. But here we go. Let's walk over to Chris and check it out. The Star Wars Pro line of the pinball. Chris, how are you?
Doing good.
All right, so we got our stream going on right now. Appreciate you having us here and your awesome warehouse, first and foremost. This is my fourth time being here.
Right.
And so my first time, I won a Legal Enforcer's tab. My second one, I bought a twin virtual one, full size. And then last time, I bought the Star Wars Pod Racer that was non-working, but it was, I can't believe it went to $400. So, right. I mean, auctions, right? You've been doing these every other month for how long now?
I've been doing about 12 years here in this building.
In this building. Yeah. Are you ever still surprised, like, how much things sell for, either on the high end or the low end?
I am.
Yeah?
Sometimes it makes me sad. You know,
yeah.
I mean, how, like, $400 for a pod
racer.
You
come closer so you get the mic.
Yeah. $400 for a pod racer,
yeah.
But then $10,000 for a upright title game.
Yeah, right.
You know, I mean, I cry on the low end and then I cheer on the high end.
Yeah.
And it just kind of doesn't make sense and everything in the middle.
Yeah.
And you've been in the middle a few times here. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Being in the middle is good. And, you know, pinball, because you always have a huge slate of pinball machines. Right. And those are the ones that I feel like always hold value and are more predictable, would you say, than some of the arcade machines?
Well, you know, I mean, pinball has been consistently, it's probably been best investment piece.
Yeah.
You're buying, selling it
yeah.
At the auction. And you can find out, and I talk about it all the time at the auction. In fact, I talk about it so much, I kind of stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the investment value in buying a pinball for new ones that are just getting into pinball or for people who've been collectors over the years.
Yeah.
It is like one of the best investments. You can buy a pinball machine literally these days, and regardless of how you remove it or sell it,
yeah,
you can buy it for X amount of dollars, play it as long as you want. You could even bring it back here to the auction and sell it for the same or more money.
Wow.
The majority of the time. I mean, literally happens all the time.
Yeah. And so this is a good example because this is the Star Wars Pro model, which I saw that you could technically buy brand new at around $6,000, right?
The retail price on the Star Wars Pro is about $6,200.
$6,200, right?
And currently, you know, we wouldn't call them limited editions, but because of manufacturing and the new product that's coming out, how slow it comes out, even the Star Wars, I don't think are available again new unless you get it from a dealer.
Right.
They're probably not available for manufacturing until August or September minimum this year. So. Yeah, $6,200 is the suggested retail price on it. The numbers you pick it up for, that's between you and the realized price on it, which is great and a good deal for you.
Yeah, well, thank you. That's what I wanted to say because, like, again, I picked it up with my price point in mind, but knowing it's close to retail or whatnot,
Right.
it's not a bad deal for a quote unquote used machine because these are still only a few years old, right? So
yeah, and being used and being like within, let's just say 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these stern pins or anything commercial grade.
right.
I mean, these are built to last for years. I mean, I still have pinball machines from the 70s, 80s,
Yeah.
even the 60s, and they're working.
Yeah.
And so that tells you, I mean, they're generally built to last.
Awesome.
This one's a couple years old. So been in a gentle location. So yeah, when it's going to come out of a location or a route, this is not a home use piece, but it looks clean.
It looks
With
absolutely
a little bit of elbow grease on your end. I mean,
Yes,
if you want to
absolutely.
bring it up to a standard that you want it in your home
Sure.
or in your garage, fairly easy to do too. Because the number one thing you want to do with these to maintain the value and I guess playability would be to have a clean machine.
Clean machine. All right, so this is part of me being brand new to pinball. Do you have maybe like 2 to 3 basic must-dos for brand new pinball owners? So you said cleaning the machine. What else would you recommend for folks that are watching? We have about 25 to 50 people watching right now.
Well, I would say for the main conditions for maintaining your machine would be number one, the environment that it's placed in.
Right.
That's probably first and foremost because that's going to play into your cleanliness and your gameplay. So
awesome.
Your environment you're going to be, try not to have them outside. They're okay for garage and they're okay for, enclosed environments. Try to keep off the sunlight.
Got it.
And I would say the environment would be first, clean environment. Number two is kind of get to know your machine by opening the door. I mean, you can open it up. It's got a lock bar on it right here. So open door. It's got actual latches that'll allow you to remove this, which you can slide your glass out. Set your glass, which tempered glass right here. So with a shard, never set it on concrete. Right. You know about harmonics of tempered glass, right?
I read
seen
about
a disappearing act on a pinball glass?
I haven't.
Yeah, you touch it on the concrete, and then all of a sudden it just disappears. Well, you don't want it to disappear into your machine.
Got it.
So you can remove the glass, and then I would say, as far as cleanliness, is there's different products. Novus 2 is a good cleaner.
Yeah. The scratch remover. Yep.
Yeah, scratch remover. It's very light. Works out great. So I would say cleaning and then regular maintenance of your rubber sling, slingshot rubbers.
Yep.
And then first thing you really want to do, clean your balls.
You gotta clean your balls.
Sign them up.
Sign them up real well.
Sign up those pinballs. Pinballs. That's right.
Good to know. Are they actually? Are they covered in any specific thing, or just actually like?
No, they actually will pick up residue.
I see. Like dust or things like that.
From your flipper.
We got to get some clean balls, y'all. That's some good tips from the man himself.
That's right. Got to have clean balls, and it's for everybody too. So
good. Clean
play field, clean ramps, the whole bit.
Yeah.
Number 3, unless you find out about, I would say another important thing is if you're beyond your scope as far as the mechanics and computers, is going to mess with the computer boards. There is a lot of information on the internet that you can get in groups that is very substantial that can help you speed along your learning curve pinball machines if you need to get into the internals. For the most part, when they are playing and they're all there 100%, while your drops are working, your flippers are working, and all this, it's just about just plug it in and enjoy it.
So part of me is also thinking about like, there's different models of this, and there was the Pro, the Premium, the Limited, and part of me is like, FOMO, what am I missing out on in the Premium version that you know of, that you've seen?
Well, in the Premium version that I know of, and I'm not an expert with it, but I do know that there's gimmick features, extra features, like for example, the Death Star itself, you actually launch through the Death Star.
Oh, okay. So just the pieces might be a little bit. I see.
Yeah, the pieces is split open. So there's a couple of feature events. I mean, you can see the difference in that. The Pro model is basically, it's been made to be your most friendly and not only economical, but friendliest to the commercial environment. So as far as the operator, which is what these were originally intended for.
Right.
So operator maintenance. So the more moving parts, gimmicks that you do have on it, the more potential problem, downtime, and operator downtime could be. The premiums and LEs are, depending on your budget, preferred to a lot of people. Me, I actually like the Pro model machines.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I have Pro models. in most, like Black Knight, Star Wars actually have the
Okay.
comic book artwork,
Nice.
which is basically just a pro of Star Wars itself. The extra features don't need it so much.
Yeah. Because once you get into gameplay, right,
Yeah.
that's what matters
I
the
enjoy
most.
the same gameplay.
Yeah.
This is a Steve Ritchie design, which
Yeah.
he designs really fast, open play field, ramp shots.
Yeah.
And this one's
It's
got
a beautiful table.
It is a
I played it
beautiful
for the
table.
first time last time. It was really fun.
Yeah, and there's, for someone who likes to study rules, there's a lot of different rules and combinations that can work with this, so it can keep you occupied and busy for quite a long time.
I'm excited. I don't know if you know anything about the world of virtual pinball, but that's been like the new home market, right? For those that can't afford a full-size pinball in their home.
Right.
The home arcade market has really come out with these 3/4 scale commercial virtual pinballs. And so a lot of my audience has seen me tinker around with building a 32-inch playfield that can replicate stuff, but nothing really truly replicates this. And so it's different feel for sure. But that's what most people.
It is a different feel, and I do know that I can't really break it here, but there is I'll just call it a small group of people that have designed probably the closest virtual and mechanical field pinball in the market, and it hasn't gone to mass market, but it has been in production, small level, and personally, it hasn't been shown.
Have you played it? Like with the?
I have not played it.
Okay.
You just know of it. I've seen videos.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot you can do with it. Like the virtual pinball community is huge, right? So from the mechanical solenoids to adding a shaker motor, and so I did that with my 32-inch one. Like my brother played it for the first time. I have my Legends pinball that I bought it as a Star Trek: The Next Generation theme, by the way. It's actually really fun. And so I have a 24-inch monitor playfield, a 50.6 BMD, and it's a 32-inch playfield. And so it has a Williams back box for it. It's beautiful. So I added solenoids, but the shaker motor, like the physical components of replicating it, I mean, it feels great, but I know that mechanical things, there's so much more you can do. There's the lights, there's all these things to it. So, I mean, do you have a favorite pinball table yourself that you like to play?
A pinball table, mechanical. Okay, mechanical. I'll pull one. Black Knight sort of range.
Black Knight, okay. Not this one behind you. This is a different one.
This is Black Knight 2000.
2000.
The Sort of Rage does integrate some of the 2000s into it.
Got it.
And I'm kind of pulling that title because it's a very in-your-face, not angry, but in-your-face, fast, right at it, pro model pin. That people who have a limited edition or premium edition actually do tend to like playing the pro model.
Interesting.
And premium. And so I'm kind of a rogue like that. So I like that, and then the rest, it's kind of a toss-up on what's nice to me.
Yes.
Mandalorian.
You played it? Do you have one?
I do.
Is it in the showroom?
It is.
Let's go check out the Mandalorian one, because that was the other one I was thinking about getting. So we'll check it out. So the rest of the warehouse, was this all auctioned this last Saturday?
Yes.
Sunday? So everything here is bought and ready to go?
Everything is purchased.
Look at this Time Crisis 5. Holy, this is huge. I don't remember the last time I've been in an arcade, but wow.
This Time Crisis 5 Deluxe is going to be going into a current active arcade.
Wow, that's so great to hear. Like, you get to know some of the bidders and know where they're going. Ultimately.
I'm kind of like, I'm like what you would consider a bartender. The bartender knows everything.
Exactly.
It's kind of that way. I mean, I need everybody at the crossroads for operators. Buyers. I get operators. I had them in here this morning. Arizona, Nevada, Oregon, Washington, Texas, Texas people. There's some amazing people that do pre-sale. Some of them have major routes. Some of them have, like, say, 2 major locations in metropolitan cities.
Nice.
So, it's kind of cool.
Ray Chan, look, that's for you right there.
Oh yeah.
He's building a virtual pinball Playboy.
Oh, nice.
And that's the thing about virtual pinball is people can skin it however they want to, right? They have how you can play multiple tables. I mean, there's some gorgeous tables, and being new to pinball, like I'm starting to gain a more of an appreciation for tables I never played before, like Haunted House, all these Gottlieb tables, like the actual.
Absolutely. That's part of the bug. See, you're already getting it.
Yeah.
You're already getting it with And next thing you know,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a 4,000 square foot showroom. That you're gonna build for all your
That's what
personal
Chris did with his wife. So
That's
don't
what
worry,
I
Mrs.
did.
Kongdurest, that won't happen. But we'll see. I do have a small collection of 3/4 scale, but this is next level. I'm slowly building those.
And it's, I mean, you know, I'm a big fan of like the artwork to go with mechanics, the play field,
Yeah,
layout.
absolutely.
I love arcades. Pinballs are more of a fashion.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's really just something that gets me. I mean, regardless of the condition,
Yeah.
I like them all.
And musicians come from all over the country,
All over the world.
all over the world.
All over the world.
For you to be the point person to sell it back to whoever to. So
I've got equipment here that was manufactured in Italy, Spain, Portugal, and re-imported back here to the U.S. to be sold.
wow.
And yeah, the iconic stuff from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. And the arcades, yeah, you can go on for forever.
So awesome. So cool. My goodness. And then you're shipping back all over the world too, so I know that must not be easy to go with you.
Yeah. It's it is trying. It is trying, but we have a full service packaging
Yes.
and shipping
Awesome.
service that's here.
And you do auctions it's about every 2 months now, right?
Yeah.
About
About
every
every
6 every 6 weeks or
7
so.
weeks. The next one's August 7th.
August 7th, put it on your calendars. I probably will be looking and lurking because I don't know if I can justify something else. I think the problem for me is as a homeowner, right? It's always space, right? I mean, especially in California where you don't have basement arcades like many people across the country do.
That's correct.
Don't have that luxury.
Though, right?
I do have a garage cage, so that's where my virtual on is.
Yes,
That's where my pod
yes.
racer is. I had to move my workbench out. I actually moved one of my cars to park out like permanently, so I have half the
So
garage
the
there.
car goes out, the washer and dryer can go. Okay, workbench.
This
yeah,
tips on how to make your home arcade. The garage cage, directly from Chris.
that's right.
This is how you sell people to buy
Washer and
arcades.
dryer out. Everything else out.
You don't need clean clothes.
You don't need to clean clothes.
No clean.
Do you have any kind of like holy grails that you've seen come through your auction house that like out of the ones that you've done where like you're just so surprised? I've never seen that big of there. Like what is
The Sega World Racing Championship. Those, I don't know if there's another set of those in the United States.
yeah.
They came right from Japan.
Oh my goodness.
And they are super clean. Sega World Driver Championship. That's a linked set of 4.
Did the
That's
buyer buy all
sold
of
at the
them?
auction.
That's the
Well, you had to take all 4.
Oh, you did because you're late.
All 4 seats are linked together to race.
My goodness.
Yeah, and they have 42-inch monitors on it. That would blow up your entire garage. One of those.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, games like that are really super interesting. But
Yeah.
like I said, to me, there was big buzz about a game called Ice Cold Beer that sold, and it's basically just a mechanical arcade upright. It's not even a video game.
Yeah.
It's mechanical. It's
Is it still here?
Actually, it is. It's packed up.
Okay.
I did a short stream on it because there was a lot of talk immediately on the internet
Yeah.
that it was all fake.
Yeah.
You know,
That it wasn't real.
yeah, that it wasn't real. So I did a follow up as we were packing it and getting it ready for the buyer who was ecstatic. And yeah, it realized that $9,900 to me, that was big.
Yeah.
I mean, just in dollar value, yes, but from where they were at to where that goes almost immediately.
Yeah.
It sent an impact to the internet too. There were people, and I got notes 2 minutes after it sold that eBay, people selling the same game on eBay, they changed their price. Yeah, they doubled it. Not even working. They doubled it up to $10,000. So kind of shaking the market.
The market sets the value.
The market sets the value. And I mean, those are things that really excite me.
Yeah.
I mean, number one, that to me, that's what my business is all about. Is somebody brings something here, okay? I'm taking on a commitment that I'm going to get you the best value that you can get.
Absolutely.
Now, on your end, as the buyer, I mean, obviously you want to be able to get it at the best reasonable price. So there's a balance in there. And I still think at the same time, I feel it's a job well done when you're happy with your purchase.
Yes.
And when, you know, this seller is ecstatic with his $10,000 game himself because it's double what he even imagined.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
yeah, it's I think that's probably the best part of my business that I like. because I like can't make everybody happy,
Of course.
but when these kind of deals work out, that's
Yeah.
to me what it's all about.
Well, thanks so much for having me. And if you wouldn't mind, I just want to walk around and take a look.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
so yeah, we'll do that for a little bit, and I'll eventually take it apart and pick it up because I have an SUV, so we can take off the legs, right? Does the back box come off as well too?
It folds
down. Perfect.
My crew can help you with that too. Are you going to do that today?
Yeah, I have my
Okay.
SUV today.
Yeah, my guys will help you out. So
Awesome.
help yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Captain's
you,
Auction
Chris.
Warehouse.
Yes.
Okay. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
showing
welcome.
me out.
Really quickly, do you have an MBC2 cabinet here? Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
We sold 2 of them in the auction last week. In the big blue Capcom
Big
cabs.
blues, yeah. They're
Big blues.
yeah.
You sleep, you miss. Got to keep a lookout on
Yeah.
the list on Captain's Auction Warehouse.
Yes.
And, we'll have some more Marvel Capcom 2s.
Yeah.
But we did sell a couple of really nice big
Yeah.
Do you have a
Blues are
website?
nice. So what's that?
Do you have a website?
Yeah, captainsauctionwarehouse.com. I mean, just Google it. You'll be able to find it. You can see their catalog for the upcoming August 7th one
Yes.
that happens. I try not to look because I try not to get tempted. This is the problem. Because I was in the pinball market, and I think the second pinball you sold was Jurassic Park, and then it said Stern, and I was like, crap, I'm going to be bidding on this. Yeah, so you hooked me
if
really
you don't
well.
buy it at the auction, you can go down to the showroom.
Yes, he has a great show.
Captain's
We'll walk to the showroom as well
Yeah.
and show off some of the showroom.
Chris,
Show some of that
do
off.
you ship to Minnesota?
We do ship
Everywhere.
to Minnesota, as a matter
Right.
of fact. Now, we ship everywhere in the United States. All the states, plus we can package and get ready for international as well. So that's not a problem. But you're going to have to come over and you're going to see the Mandalorian
Yes.
pinball.
We're going to check it out. So we're going to play some Mandalorian pinball today. As excited as I am about my Star Wars pinball, like that's the newest one, right? That's the newest
That is the
pinball.
newest.
Shiny, shiny. I've seen some people have it in their home, but we'll check it out. So thanks, Chris, for your time. Appreciate you. All right.
Enjoy. You
Thanks.
want to do your walk around?
Yes.
And, check with my guys if you're ready to load it
Sounds
up.
good.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Appreciate it. So I want to take a look at some of these other cabs. So if you can turn around, I'm a huge Vindicators fan. I love these unique controls for arcade games like this. So, I mean, some things you'll find where they're half broken or taped up or whatnot. But, I mean, this is just an awesome looking cab. Like, I don't think I've seen one in person, but I've emulated on my Star Wars yoke. So it's really cool to see, these games in their true form because I'm gaining an appreciation of the unique controls. Like, this almost looks like a yoke that you can move front and back, right, and turn. But, tank controls are a little bit hard because you have a dual thing. But this is a really awesome machine. I don't think I would pick it up myself, but I'm like, oh, this would be so cool to have. I love unique controlling machines that are here, but there's such cool things. Let's come back around here because I want to see. You got the original Tempest, right? The whole hoopla about the arcade one-up Tempest. This is what it should look like, y'all. This is a real full-size Tempest. If you didn't know, the main speaker actually comes out of the marquee right here. So the graphic looks like this on the Tempest arcade one-up, but it's just a lit marquee. So this speaker isn't really real on the arcade one-up one. But this is a real Tempest machine, which looks beautiful in person. Great artwork. You got your nice Nintendo-style Donkey Kong 3 here. I mean, these are just also super clean machines as well. I love, oh, look at this, the Crystal Castles. Nice trackball game here. Nice. Is there any questions in chat for people that want to see anything?
Looking for a Killer Instinct?
We can look around for a Killer Instinct as well. Oh yeah, here we go, y'all. I know. Anytime you see a Tron cab, I'm all like, look, guys, it's Tron. But it looks in really good condition. So I don't even know how much it sold for, but these always go for premium. There's just always like some cabinet that's a holy grail for somebody that people will just pay tons of money for. And so this looks really clean. I don't know the condition of it, but yeah, I played Real Tron for the first time a couple of months ago. But yeah, this is a really clean tab. Look at the artwork on the side. Let's bring her on to the side right here. Look how clean this is. I don't know if they did any restoration to this, but there's like no scratches on this. So this must be new artwork that's applied because this cab is in great condition. It looks fantastic. So whoever picked this up, super, super nice pickup. Looks really clean. Yeah. All right. And here's one of my favorites. Maybe someday, this will be somewhere in my house. I don't know how or where or whatnot, but I mean, I think this might be a little bit more expensive than pinball to get. This is usually like a $15,000 machine, but I mean, I think it opens from the other. It opens up from the other side.
but man, like, wouldn't it be cool to have a battle pod in your house at some point in time? But there's battle pod. I mean, you've seen me. The last time, I don't know how often they always have battle pods for sale here, but every time I see one, I just want to like jump on it and hug it and be like, someday, be mine. But oh, here's the Dream Raiders. Really cool. This is a really fun Technoparrot game right now. For folks that don't want to play this game right here, I've never seen one in person, but it's a sit-down motion simulator, but then you have a gun, so it's a rail shooter while it's a motion simulator. So this is my first time seeing a Dream Raiders in person too, because I played the game on Technoparrot, but it's always funny now to actually see the actual tab itself. There's a Transformers game, Human Alliance.
There's a soccer game that's somewhere.
What's that?
There's a soccer game.
Soccer game. I don't know.
This one here.
Oh, yeah. There's a Simpsons soccer. You got Homer Simpson soccer. And it's good to know that Chris is. What's that? Huh?
Yeah, watch clothes. Watch clothes. Watch clothes. Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I always think about what Chris was saying. Like, how many of these are going to an actual house, or how many of these are actually going to somebody's home? Because I imagine, like, what would you do with this in your house, right? Like some of these are meant for commercial places versus actually having it in your house. But who knows? There might be some crazy homes people. Yeah. All right, let's walk over to the other side. So let's keep going. It's already 1:11. Hope you guys are having a good time checking it out. Let me know if there's any questions you have in chat. We'll keep walking around. Another marquee piece as well, a sit-down Star Wars trilogy. Another really nice arcade piece as well with the missing the center part, but this is one of my babies too. This is the reason why I modded Star Wars in the first place. So it's always nice to see Star Wars arcade trilogy in this format. The sit-down is like, it's a lot bigger, so I think I would prefer just an upright version of this, but the sit-down is really nice with artwork. Got your nice big analog control stick. Good stuff. Seawolf! Look at this. I don't remember. Do you remember these arcades? Like,
I remember Seawolf, yeah.
Seawolf?
The submarine one.
Yeah, I mean, this is such cool games. Like Batman, got your Dirty Driving.
These are all Technoparrot. This is a Technoparrot Batman, right?
What's that?
Technoparrot Batman, right?
Yeah, Technoparrot Batman right there with the big old marquee sign right there. Good. And Tokyo Drift, and then this was U8. Also a good Technoparrot game for the folks. These are all the games that we emulate. For folks that don't know me, you know, or if
this is my thing. Yeah.
Yeah, this is good stuff right here. You got your little card ID slot for everything. But it's just cool to see these in person. What do you think, brother, seeing this in person? Are you having all the nostalgic feels?
It reminds me of being a kid again, going to the arcades. Let's go. B, they want to know, are you willing to tell people how much a Star Wars pinball costs you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's public knowledge. You can go to Captain's Auction Warehouse. You can go to the other page and see how much I paid for it. So I paid and I bid $5,200. So I won the auction at $5,200. Was that a good deal? There is a 15% buyer's premium for anything that you purchase here. So I could not calculate math in my head fast enough. So by the time I realized I won the auction, the true price of it that I paid was around $5,900, which is pretty close to what you could buy a new retail version of the Star Wars Pro Pinball. So to that point, yes, I probably could have got a brand new one, but I wouldn't have been able to come here and make this video for you guys and have the thrill of saying I won an auction. So there's some value in there. Plus, it's like supporting Chris. It's supporting small businesses and things too. So I don't know. I just part of me knows I could have gotten a brand new one, but I still think I got good value because ultimately what Chris was saying, it retains their value. So I think that's the great thing about it. So I'm not mad about my purchase. I just think it was, you know, pretty close to what I should be paying. Oh, here's a Mock Storm. So this another Battle Pod clone thing to get in here, right? Would it be cool if you can buy one of these? And then I always think about the modder. If I bought a Star Wars Battle Pod, could I eventually also put a Mock Storm ROM in there and then play both games, right? Because it's pretty much the same shell, same everything, but you have two versions of the same game.
So there's a user called Jumanji that says, funny, I was competing this past Captain's Auction for a Star Wars pinball, got outbid, final price was $5,200. Good vibes.
Jumanji, it was you. Thanks, man. So we're both fighting for the same pinball machine, it sounds like. So sorry, bro, but I'm sure you can buy a brand new one for the same price we were bidding for it. So what can I say? I hope you guys had a fun time. Oh, check this out, guys. Class of 1981, the biggest revelation that came out during E3 arcade went up, right? Having, I think this one sold at $1,500, the one that I saw during Captain. So this is a real one. Pretty nice. All right, but this is just one side of the auction house. Let's get to the other side. Let's walk over to what else is going on. There's the infamous Cece. Say hi, Cece. Yay, Cece is the woman behind the scenes that makes everything go around. So if I have questions, I'm sure I can come back and ask.
They asked, if you can see the big buck hunter real quick.
Big buck hunter, what?
The big buck hunter we passed.
All right, go ahead. Walk back.
We'll back here. Let's see here. This is the big buck hunter we passed by. I believe it's back here. Hold on. 1 second. There you go. With both guns, it looks like. One looks a little cracked, but probably works still. Alrighty, we'll walk back to you now. I am talking. We're walking back to B now. I'm not a YouTube personality. I apologize.
Come on, brother.
I'm the boring cameraman.
You gotta pick it up. You gotta be entertaining. You gotta walk and talk. Walk and talk. Walk and talk. All right, we're gonna get to the other side. We're gonna walk to the other side first, and then I'll come back and pick it up. Okay, cool. All right, let's walk. Let's hurry. Let's pick it up. Chop, chop, chop. We got a lot to walk through. We gotta walk to the other side. We gotta check out the captain's showroom and play the Mandalorian pinball table, because that was just one half of the auction warehouse. If you guys ever come out here, it's freaking awesome. It's in Anaheim. I think the showroom is open anytime for the public, Monday through Friday. But the warehouse section of it, you actually have to buy stuff in order to get in here. So it's pretty cool. All right, so, it's pretty cleared out. Normally, like, if we came earlier this week, I was trying to get my brother to come with me earlier, but this is just packed wall to wall, row to row, all the arcade machines that are still available. So let's go quickly and see what's left out here. So, see hi. We're just gonna do a walkthrough, see what's left. All right, put all your coin out machines, ticket machines. Let's take a look. Let's do a video. So somebody was looking for a Marvel vs. Capcom 2, right? Not a big blue style, but kind of the pedestal build. MGC2, Ghost Squadron, Alien Extermination. What else we got? Some goodies. Some goodies. Come on by. Let's check it out. House of the Dead 4. Ooh. I didn't know House of the Dead 4 came with Uzis. Like, I played, this is one of those things that you emulate, you don't know what it looks like, but it's like, oh, they're Uzis. Interesting. They're like, they're so light. I've gotten used to like having heavier light guns now. It's really light. Uzi guns. Targets there. Capcom, SDK. Got your Tycho drums. Interesting. Got some Tycho. Battle Gear 2. What else is here? Victory Lap. Silent Damage. I tried not to look what else was happening at the auction. Once I got my thing, I didn't want to be tempted to bid on anything else. But sometimes I'm like surprised at what's still here. One of these places. So.
This is the one runner.
This is the one that I wanted to get. A stun runner. All right, this might have to be on my wish list someday. It's not that big, right? You think this can fit in my house somewhere? Think? No. Other than that, stun runner, the screen. Oh, like it's so tiny though. Oh, so this isn't a complete set. Like there's a Dell monitor here. I wonder if they're emulating this, because there's just like a Dell monitor inside here, and no real CRT. So they either did a mod to it or something. But that's pretty sad to see that it's not complete. But this, look at this body. So I've talked about if I was gonna make my own 3/4 scale arcade, I almost want to replicate and try to make a 3/4 scale stun runner using a Star Wars yoke, right? This is pretty much a yoke design. I can use Glenn's GRS yoke right here and build a stun runner. Look at the design, the shape of it. It's just square boxes and this. Like now seeing pictures, I'm gonna come back and take pictures of this because I need to be able to take dimensions. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make a 3/4 scale version of it. Bobby Boo, I'm calling you out. Help me make this happen. Stun runner. I think this would be so awesome to have a stun runner cab in the house. It would be so cool. Sit down. This would probably be the hardest part, fabricating this like molded plastic part. Probably be 3D printed. You could probably just make a version that looks like that. But stun runner. All right, I'm excited to see one in person because it's been a while since I've actually shot on one. You got excited when you saw it too, right? Yeah. Remember playing that?
Yeah.
All right, let's walk to the other side. Let's see if we can sneak over another. This should be 8 over here. All right. We gotta walk around. Let's walk fast. fast. They have a lot of ideas. Like the third one that we see.
Yeah.
Oh, this is another good yoke game right here. Vapor TRX. This is another style of game where it's like mounted, and it's like I couldn't tell. I'm a little bit obsessed with yoke controls, right? Because this is again a yoke that moves and it moves up and down. So these yoke controls feel really nice. I really like the Vapor TRX model. So this might be something I look forward to in the future too. This is a racing game where you're like racing futuristic vehicles and shooting at the same time. So it's pretty cool. That's cool. I've never seen Vapor TRX. Where's Speed Up at? You have all these dart machines that you can purchase as well. The B-Dubs arcade dart machine could be yours. And I'm getting a little bit out of here. Oh, here's another MBS. MBC2. I didn't see the. Maybe they already sold the big blues. I don't see big blues here.
Okay, so
Yeah. Maybe they clubs, Leaf Center, Capcom Bowling. Get in here. There's some boxing going on. You guys remember playing this in the arcade, right? We were just like, it's fun to put on your best glove. You got your big brother right here. Start punching your brother. Start going, I'm just punching my brother in the gut right now.
we'll work out.
You used to kick my butt all the time in arcade games. So now I'm returning the favor.
Jumanji says you should buy these Sunrunners. Take it with you.
Just buy the Sunrise. Just be like, sorry, person who actually won it. Just get in there. Hello,
Oh, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know
kinda
if this is the right shaped cabinet though. This doesn't look right.
No, the front looks.
Yeah, this looks like it belongs to something else, and they just put the Mortal Kombat aside. This is more the shape of the midway cabinet right here. This is
Yeah.
the additional shape right here going on. Another Mortal Kombat, Elite Trainer, Galaga, Marvel vs. Capcom, all my NBC fans out there. Hello, my Point Blanks. I love me my Point Blanks, but this does not have the. This is wrong. It doesn't have the recoil. It's not good. It doesn't have the recoil. Oh, we got some more boxing. Got some more boxing stuff. More boxing. Yeah. All right, it's getting really tight. That's it. I think that's the. Oh, here it is. Here's the big blue right here. This is one. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Big Blue. So for folks that want to see what a real big blue cabinet should look like, this is it. This is a real big blue. You can see the shape, design, very well sloped with the speakers here because the arcade one up has that panel here, but it looks fake. It does have the slits for the speakers, and it has that giant marquee. And even this one doesn't have the whole marquee like filled up. It's kind of weird, like the design of it. The whole shape of it, like look how huge this is compared to me. I'm 5'10", and this is ginormous. I mean, most arcades are, but you can see the shape of the big blue. And there's other big blues that I've seen that have like a little slope curve to it too. So having the panel jut out a little bit more, having this kind of tapered off at the front, I definitely want to see some mods to this. I know Greg from 99 Lives, for example, is already thinking about doing a boss panel design of the big blue cab. So when Arcade comes out with theirs, I definitely will probably be picking it up because it has the live features of it. But it's nice to see Big Blue in action. Here it is. Want to check out the showroom?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's check out the showroom. All right. Back through. Oh, look at Guitar Hero. Looks like it needs work. That's pretty fun.
Stilo says we should name Arcade One Up should name it Small Blue.
Small Blue, that's true. It could definitely be a little small blue. Nice. And everything here, like, I don't know if these are, I think this is more like their warehouse that they're working on parts and stuff. So there's not much stuff over there. Let's go back over to this side. Can I go through the back way to the showroom? Do I walk around? Okay, cool. I heard him earlier. Okay. So normally this whole empty area right here has some arcade machines too. So I know it's pretty loud, but we're walking through, and hopefully we gotta go to the back spot. Oh, look at these. Look at these like old school pinball machines, right? And all these work. Here we are. All right, so now we are going into the Captain's Auction showroom. So this place is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And look, they host tournaments here, and they used to host tournaments where they have the screens showing the cameras of the playfield. So when this place is actually up and running, it's pretty poppin'. So they have lots of different machines, and I'm curious because let's go find that Mandalorian machine, right? It's been a while since I've been here. A couple machines are gone. Oh, let's check out the Star Trek machine for folks that have been watching my Legends online. They kind of move stuff around because it used to be over there. But this is supposedly what I was trying to replicate on my Star Wars pinball or Star Trek pinball mod. But I could have paid $1,700 for it, or did what I did with mine. But this, it always seeing the lights in person, there's like nothing that really compares to it. So it's beautiful. I'm gonna get back to this. Attack of Mars, Monster Bash, really good classic. I think it's over here. Check it out. Oh, he's playing it right now. So the guy over there is playing it. So that's the Mandalorian table. We gotta go check it out. So these are all the newest circuit ball machines. So you got your Tron over there. Start walking over there. So people who are seeing this, you can come in here and play any of these machines. We just gotta turn it on, wipe it down. Now your Tron Legacy, Walking Dead. This is one of the ones that's Chris's Holy Grails, where he's not selling this, but this is a Walking Dead Premium or Pro, I assume. Yeah. Spider-Man, Game of Thrones. And there's the newest third pinball table right there, the Mandalorian. Alright, so that was also a newer table that came out recently as well. And this is a different version of the Star Wars pinball table. So this is the Star Wars Pro as well, but it's using the classic comic book art instead of the newer one. So there's different versions that you can get. So yeah, this has the comic book art it looks like versus the version that I got, which is the person art. But very cool, very cool. Right. Alright, so there it is. Oh, Stranger Things is such a fun table too. So you can pretty much turn on any of these machines and we can get them playing. You wanna play? You wanna play a game? Alright, let's go. Let's go. Excited and ready. Ready to get to the table and try it out.
Okay, you get it done. We're enjoying a little reunion break.
Are you?
Yeah. Reunion.
Yeah, you guys get to have lunch together. That's nice, right? This is a family operated business, right?
That's correct.
That's right. So, are you guys still hosting tournaments and stuff yet, or events as well? Is that still happening? When's the next big event that you guys have?
It is going to be.
Sorry to bother you.
Actually, we're having one Saturday.
Saturday, okay. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Saturday there is a Fast and Furious tournament here.
Oh, nice.
Yes, okay. Tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And, yeah, Fast and Furious name. There's a tournament director coming in, and everything is Fast and Furious. You know, the Vin Diesel,
Yeah. Nice.
So everything is based on Fast and Furious. Pinball tournament is going to be Fast and Furious as well. It's going to be teams. Combined. We have monthly tournaments going on in the Captain's Challenge.
Yeah, I'm glad that they're happening. I remember last time that you were on hospital, right? So you guys are fairly open right now? Good.
As long as I don't have any hot sauce. So yeah,
All right,
help
good.
yourself on the tables.
Yeah.
You're going to play Mandalorian. You're ready to go on that. Any of the other ones you want to turn them on, just go ahead.
Sounds good. All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
Hey, Stilo asked if we can shout out his son Kaz. Because they're
What's
watching.
that?
Stilo asked if we can shout out his son Kaz.
Yeah, absolutely. Stilo, your son Kaz is here live on the stream right now because we just shouted him out. And we're going to play, Kaz, you and me are going to play the Mandalorian Star Wars pinball table. This is the latest Stern pinball table right now. Look, you got Grogu, Mr. Baby Yoda out there. Got the beautiful size pro pinball table. Look at this beautiful playfield. It actually, now that I see the Mandalorian version of the table, I'm a little jealous. I mean, the Star Wars one looks nice, right? But it has the Death Star in here. But the ramp locations here, this look a little bit more fun to play because the ramps kind of are across the Star Wars one. If you look over here, it's just more of an open playfield, right? So I mean, it has some nice pieces to it, right? But
the ramps on the side.
yeah, exactly. The ramps are on the side. It's kind of an open playing field. This table looks fun, so let's get in here. Let's get in here, test it out. Oh, I already have some points in here. That's good. All right, we're gonna do it out. So we're gonna do ball one. First time playing. Here it goes. Boom. Oh, nothing like the clank of a real physical pinball. And the goal on pinball. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible. Shoot again. My pinball's so fast. Ding, 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 ding. All right, so the goal. Oh, it goes through the back. That was really cool. You saw, like when you go up that ramp, it actually goes out the back side and comes back. That's pretty cool. See if we can get up the ramp. Dun, 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 dun. For as much as like pinball has become a thing, I'm actually really terrible at pinball. So I'm hoping this will up my pinball game. Because like, you know, growing up, I was probably casually into pinball. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's a flipper on the top too. Yeah.
This pinball is also expensive.
Yeah, it's so expensive when you're playing the arcade too. It's like $1 to play when I could play Street Fighter or something else. Yeah. Protect the child, complete the target to start the bonus level. Oh, it's gonna drop up there. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. That's cool. I don't know. I think I might have to get space in my house for 2 pinball tables. What would you do?
You haven't played the Star Wars one yet.
I haven't, but I already like this one a lot too. I played the Star Wars one the last time I was here. It was a fun table for sure. I just like the modern tables that have the actual DMD setup, has the video. I mean, these pro model tables are just fun. The flashing lights, it just feels so good. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with the Star Wars pinball table, but you know, how awesome is this? This is pretty cool. All right, we're on ball 3. We're on ball 3. Go, go, boom, boom, boom. I'm probably not going to be hitting any high scores at all. There it is. Oh, does Grogu do something? Look at that. It has like little fun games too. Oh, multi-ball. Pirates multi-ball. Hit that arrow shots for reward. All right, we got Pirates multi-ball going on. Multi-ball.
That's kind of cool.
You still got to aim for stuff.
Keep driving. We'll take care of it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Multi-balls are always so crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's too fast. Oh, that's too fast. Oh, that's too fast. Going down. Remember, you gotta clean your balls. That's the secret to owning a pinball machine. That's what Chris said. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is fun. All right, that was fun. That was awesome. Multi-balls are like crazy. Awesome. That's it. Done. Best Star Armor. How'd I do? Okay, 208,000. This is a Pro Edition here. So Mandalorian Pro Edition. But the Pro Edition looks really nice. Like, it's very clean table. Has a lot of action. Lots of different things you can do. I approve of the Mandalorian pinball table. It looks really good. But again, I was a fan of overall Star Wars stuff. Anything you want to play? Anything you want to check out? No? Anything else that anybody else wants to see me play? Well, we'll probably end the stream pretty soon. But just wanted to give you guys a mini tour of what's happening. We can walk around a little bit more, see what's going on. Let me know. Is anybody asking to see anything in particular?
Nope.
No? All right, so let's just walk over and do one more look at my Star Wars. I love playing my Star Trek one. This is just my favorite table because
is there a Guns N' Roses table?
There's a Guns N' Roses table.
Is there?
I didn't see the Guns N' Roses table. Did you see one?
No, he's asking if there is one.
Here's a Black Rose. There's an Iron Maiden, Twilight Zone. Valley. Oh, the Turtles one looks fun.
Oh, Turtles.
Oh, here. This is the Guns N' Roses table. Right
There you go. Guns N' Roses.
Guns and Roses. All right, let's play Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, it has a really big backlash too. Look at that. All right, this is the Jersey Jack Pinball limited edition. All right. Oh, that's cool. This is a really cool table. There's so much action happening on these tables. Wow. Like compared to like the open playfield that I have on a Star Wars pinball table, look how much stuff is on here. That's always one of the things that worries me about getting a pinball table that has so much stuff is the maintenance of all that stuff. The thing that I liked about the Star Wars pinball table is like how simple it looks. Oh, there's a motor. There's a motor. Skill shot. That shaker motor is like legit. GunsNRoses. Oh. Oh, terrible. Save. Again. Yeah. Oh, we got multi-ball. Got some multi-ball going. Yes. Yeah. Boom, boom. What do people think?
The JJP tables are always loaded, but they are a nightmare to maintain.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of stuff on these tables, so I'm kind of like, as much as I like this table that has a ton of stuff on it, I would be worried stuff would be breaking down all the time if I owned one of these. So,
Some of them report, yeah.
what's that?
Some of them report.
Yeah. So I think that's a good call out. So I'm happy with my Star Wars simple.
Nothing has fat axle on them too.
Did they?
Yeah, skinny axle and fat axle.
Skinny axle and fat axle. But there it is. That's the Guns N' Roses pinball machine. Well, hope you guys had a good time checking out the auction. I'm gonna go pick up my Star Wars pinball machine right now. But thank you guys all for checking it out. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. There's a lot happening today at 5 o'clock. There's gonna be a tournament for Marvel vs. Street Fighter that you should check out on Fighter Evo. But otherwise, appreciate you for checking it out. See you guys next time. Hit that end live stream. See ya. Bye.